Right, okay, third time lucky. Apologies, those just coming on here won't realise I've tried to do this 3 times. There was no sound, then no camera, then whatever. So I've had to swap computers and hopefully I'm on now. Right, okay, I've kind of lost my... Hi, Sandra, again. It's a bit like deja vu, this, isn't it? Bless Sandra has been the first one in the room on all 3 occasions. But can you hear me now, yeah? Right, okay, great. I'll have to get that sorted. I don't know what it was with the sound. So, right, okay, so we're just waiting for some people to come in and then I will get back to my train of thought. This is quite strange as well because I said I was taking 2 weeks off, completely off. Anybody who's on my Instagram will have seen a post that I wrote last week. And I've come to work today and then everything has kind of not gone in the way that I wanted it to. So that's kind of telling me something, but I don't mind. I like doing these readings. So we'll just wait for some people to get in. If you want to share this with your friends as well, I think there's a way that you can actually do that, you know, just to get more people in. I like it when they're like that. Hi, Haley. Eventually we got there, Haley. It's took me a while to actually get live today, but as I said, it was, you know, I don't think I'm meant to be working at the minute. So when I go against them, they always make it harder for me. So, right, we've got people coming in now as well. Right, okay, I need to delete the other video. Hi, Sug. Yeah, I need to delete the other video now because people are going on it and going, it's just static. And it's like, yeah, I know, but I've been trying to get back on here, so I will delete it. But I'll just get people complaining. It's funny. Right, okay. So how are you all doing? We have the Aries new moon tonight. So that is going to be really, really powerful. I don't know how many of you have actually already started feeling the effects of it. I just became aware, not just became aware, I just remembered this morning that my moon is in Aries as well. So I'm expecting it to be some big surprises, I think, because it is going to be quite an intense moon tonight. It really, really is. So I'll wait for a few more people to come in and then I will go into the readings. So it's been a while since I've done the monthly videos, but they are up now. I've done a different format, so they're in the form of the elements. Yeah, they're in the form of the elements. So please check them out if you haven't already. I uploaded them yesterday in the middle of a power cut as well. This is, you know, the joys of campo living. It's like absolute paradise, but half of the time, you know, I have no electric, no internet connection or anything. So it's like, you know, but it's, what is it? What you lose on the swings, you gain on the roundabouts. Right, Sandra Tate, love a card. Would love to know if I'm meeting my soulmate very soon, if you're doing cards. I'm not doing cards individually, Sandra, today. I'm doing them for the new moon as well. But what I would say to that, okay, is be very careful when calling in a soulmate, okay? Because people have a different idea about what soulmates are. So people think they meet their soulmate and then they run off into the sunset and everything is great. Now, it's not like that. Very rare. If we think that we meet up with somebody, a soulmate is somebody who we have known in a past life, what happens is we bring past life karma with us as well. And when we meet a soulmate, I mean, a soulmate, we have pretty much a soulmate in every town, you know. People don't realize a soulmate doesn't have to be in like a romantic relationship. They can be in the form of friends and things like that. But yeah, soulmates are not always easy because what we do is we meet them again because the lesson that we needed to learn from them was not learned in the last life. So we meet them again and we have to go through everything to learn the lesson and then separate. And that's what normally happens with soulmates. So if you're calling in your soulmate, be very careful because a lot of times soulmate relationships don't last the longevity. You know, they're very, very important, often very intense. And, you know, it's the familiarity that we feel as well. But like I say, they're not always easy, okay? So yeah, okay, maybe not a soulmate. Exactly, I get that. You know, it is, and it's this is what happens. We call things in. I mean, I used to do vision boards a lot, and I've stopped doing them because everything I asked for I would get. but it really made you realize how sometimes you ask for something which is not what you want. You've got to get every minute detail right, because otherwise you get exactly what you ask for. You know, I mean, how many times have you been at work or something and said, oh God, you know, I'm so tired, I just wished I could have a week off. And then you wake up a couple of days later and you have the flu and you have that week off, you know, and you're in bed. So it's like I say, you've got to be, when we're manifesting, especially with the energies at the moment, they're very, very intense. So we have to kind of fine tune, you know, yeah, be very careful what you wish for, because there's always a cost in it. And, you know, they say, be very careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. And I've learned the hard way with it. So I wasn't trying to burst your bubble there, Sandra, when I was talking about soulmates. It was just, you know, just say somebody who, you know, can do whatever you want them to do with or for you. Okay, so yeah, and I mean, this island it really, really makes you focus on your thoughts, because things manifest. It's very high energy and things manifest very quickly, and you really have to keep your thoughts positive, and you really have to be very clear on what it is that you're asking for as well. So right, okay, there's a few more in. You agree, Star Lotus? Hey, Paul, you can hear me now. Yeah, I had a bit of a problem getting on, but I'm on here now. Oh, thank you, Nina. Right, so I'm going to go, first of all, there's a few on there. Like I say, the ones who have just joined when this wasn't live, you know, there's always a little bit of talking at the beginning. You know, I just like to connect with everybody. It's really nice for the energy. It's nice for me as well. And, you know, if you want the reading straight away, then there'll probably be a time stamp on them. I know somebody said the other day that I should time stamp them. They were quite, you know, it would be nice if you time stamp them. Yeah, it would be nice to have the time to do that. You know, these are, I'm putting these videos out, so most people time stamp them for me, which I'm very, very grateful for. So right, here we got Miranda. Angel smiles, just watch your Earth and Fire videos, just amazing. Thank you. You like them, Angel, yeah? That's my second name, you know, Smiles. If anybody doesn't know, it's my real second name, the name I was born with. Yeah, so I have done, I will get on with the readings in a second, but I have done the monthly readings in a different format this month. I've done them as Earth, Water, and Fire. I really, really enjoyed them. It felt right. It was starting to get a really heaviness around the other ones, and I've tried for the last 2 months to get them out, and every time there was something going wrong and I couldn't. So I was kind of being geared towards trying it a different way, and I have. So if you've seen them, I hope you like them. Okay, right, this is mad because I'm on my laptop here and I still haven't got it all sorted out yet. So there's all these things coming up from all over. So right, first of all, I'm going to go with what I'm getting with the new. That's great. That's what I do them for. That's what I want. You know, it's like I say, if somebody can take something from them, then that is amazing. Happy new moon to you as well, Marianne. So everybody's feeling the energy, because like I say, it's going to be an intense one. Okay. I'm challenged and can't get PayPal address to work to. Oh, right, April. I'll have to have a check. I think it's paypal.me/lovebutter. Yeah. All right. Okay. Sorry. Thank you for highlighting that to me. Thank you for that. I'll try and I'll try and sort it out. Right. So like I say, we have the Aries new moon tonight. And as we know, Aries is fire. So it's fiery, it's intense, you know, and it's almost like, you know, I'm getting music and everything there, you know, there's like different songs all going at once. And it's like I say, there's a really, really high energy around today. I knew it, I got it this morning. I woke up and I was in such a good mood, and I got a voice message from a friend of mine who I haven't heard from for a couple of weeks, and then from another friend. That both came through in unison. And then I went to get my cup of tea and I was like, God, I'm on a total high, okay, which is great, and it's a lovely way to start the day. But we've got to be careful, you know, that we don't go like, oof, and sort of burn the roof off. Okay, this is what we've got to be careful of. And so this fire, we need to use it for ourselves. As I said, I've just done the monthly readings for all the signs, and all of them were high energy. So that kind of makes sense with this. So like I say, we've got this, we can use it in aggression as well, or we can be assertive, because what I feel is this month is about action. Okay. And even if this isn't taking action, it's about knowing the action that we need to take. Okay. This is it. It's almost like, right, it's the beginning of the astrological new year. Okay, so almost like our New Year's Day. And, you know, when everybody uses, they make resolutions and things like that, you know, the intent is there. Whenever we have New Year's Day, there's always an intent. And this is the new year of the astrological signs. So we need to set an intent here. And it's, where do we want to go? What is our goal? What is our vision? Okay, we need to be bold as well. So it's almost like if you've always wanted to do something and everybody says that you shouldn't be doing that, and this is a time when you're saying, I don't care what anybody else says, this is about me. So Aries can be quite selfish in a way, but what I feel with this is it's about self-care. It's about putting yourself first, which so many people don't know how to do. Those of you who are on my Instagram, you will know, like I say, I wrote a post last weekend. I've been being told to rest all of the time, and, you know, I'm not taking notice. But it really, really hit me, you know, my coach as well. There was a big realization came with her, but this is about self-care. Okay. And this doesn't mean, you know, cutting people off or whatever, but it means you being bold, you speaking your mind. Aries aren't scared to speak their mind. You know, we've got to think as well under this Aries moon, because, you know, sometimes Aries can be quite fiery and they speak before they think. Okay, so we need to get the balance in as well with this. So yeah, Aries know what they want and how to get it. And sometimes Aries kind of remind me a little bit of the Chariot and Tarot, where it's like, you know, in the story, he says, so what if somebody gets in your way? And he says, well, I'll mow them down. And that's sometimes like Aries, okay, which they can come off a little bit blunt, but you can use that assertiveness with kindness as well. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to sugarcoat that assertiveness, I feel. So the notifications aren't coming up. Make sure you've got the little bell pressed as well, you know, and then you should get the notifications. So yes, so we've got this self-care, this is rest, this is listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to your soul. Okay, Aries are very, yeah, I can do it, you know, I can get on, and they can, but just because you can doesn't mean you have to. Okay, and I think that's one of the big messages that's coming in with this. Just because you can do something, you're not under any obligation to do it. And if it is not serving you, it will give you more things to tackle. Okay, so the more competent you show yourself as being, the more you're going to be given things to do, you know, which that's all very well, but we need to take time out for us. Definitely 100%. We need to look at our self-care, because a lot of times we are running on empty and we don't realize, and we're running on adrenaline, and this is all mental energy. And then eventually something happens and bam, that's it. We're down. We're out of fuel. How do we get back up? Okay. So what you need to do is keep an eye on that fuel gauge. Okay. And keep it topped up all of the time. So, like I say, this month is about, this moon tonight, this new moon is about standing up for ourselves, okay? And like I say, we don't need to be aggressive. Can I please stress that? Standing up for yourself does not mean being hard, cold, and aggressive. You know, it just means being assertive, speaking clearly and concisely so that things can't get miscommunicated, you know, and not being swayed. If somebody tries to push your boundaries or widen your boundaries and it doesn't feel good for you, then just tell them to stop. If they carry on doing it, then, you know, you have permission from the universe to walk away with this. So there's a lot of change coming with this moon. It's highly, highly charged. Okay. It's very emotional, I feel. So a lot of people hold on to your hats because your emotions could go on a bit of a roller coaster, you know. And what I feel with this, what this showed me when I started to tune in was, you know, when we have a compass. Okay, now I only found out last year that a compass only ever points north. I was like, but yeah, if you're lost, how would you know which way to put your compass? But I didn't know they always point north now. So it's almost like this compass resetting, you know, and, you know, sometimes they can just spin around and it's got to find its center again. And this is what this moon is doing for us. Okay. It's helping us to find our center. It's helping us to get back on track. It might be a different track to what we were on, but it's helping us to do that. Okay. Because after this new moon, it should, you know, this is here to actually put us on a path of the direction that is for our higher good. Okay, so you should have more of idea of where you're going, a bit of a goal in sight, whereas it's almost like these last few months people have been kind of spinning, you know, when like blind man's buff, when they put the blindfold over you and spin you round and then you don't know which direction's which. That's what it feels the beginning of this year's been. But this year is like, whoa, this month is, and this moon is right, okay, getting back on track here. So it's no longer feeling lost, okay? You might not know where you're going, but you're not lost. There's a big, big difference, you know, but at least you have some direction of where you're going as well. And there's a determination to get there. Okay, it's like I say, nothing standing in your way, you know, but rather than fight something, you're just going to push it aside and say, can you take a step back, please? Okay, so this new moon is going to have a huge impact on a lot of us, I feel. If you can get through it, then that's great. Mercury retrograde was quite gentle for me. And then, like I say, I'm Aries moon, so I'm expecting the unexpected, you know, which is basically, that's the way I am now. It's like, yeah, bring it on, whatever. I know that it is, whatever happens is for me with this. So yeah, we've got that. I'm just looking at my notes there, the things that I wrote when it was getting. So yeah, this is all about, it's almost like find our wildness as well, you know. And when I say wildness, it's almost our primal, you know. What is it that really, really sets us on fire? What is it that really, really gets our heart racing? And what is it that we really, really wanted to do if we thought we could? Because this moon is telling us that there are a lot of possibilities there for us. And if we are that determined, we can do anything. You know, I mean, you look at, you know, people that are, whatever it is you deem as successful, you know, people at the top of their field, they had this determination. Now, they are no different or no more special than what you are, but they had determination and this belief. I mean, Walt Disney went bankrupt 7 times trying to make Disneyland, but he didn't give up. How many people would have, after the first, after the second, after the third, you know, how many people would have given up then? But he just looked for another way to do it. So this is it. It's finding your passion. If your fire has gone out on something that you used to feel passionate about, then it's okay to change your mind. Okay, it's like a lot of us pick careers when we're 18 and we're still in them careers when we're 60. That is, you know, it's we change so much. Our tastes change. Our DNA changes, you know, everything changes. So it's okay to try something new or to decide that you want something new, you know. There's nothing wrong in that, you know. It's almost like widen, bring more in. Now we live in an age where things are a lot more accessible, okay? So we can live the life we want. We just need to, behind me there, believe that we can. So this is it. There's a lot of high energy. We're going to be feeling energized here, you know, and it's almost like I am what I am, you know. You're not going to apologize for who you are anymore. You're not going to say sorry, you know, for who you are anymore. You know, you're just going to stand there and be you, because that is what you do best. Okay, so it's like I say, No more stepping back, it's stepping up. This is the time, and this is what an Aries would do. They step up, you know, almost fearless. They are, but like I say, remember not to butt heads with people here. So I feel that is, yeah, that's what I feel is coming through. It's almost like I don't know, it's almost like I feel seeing clearly here, yeah, seeing. It's almost like, yeah, it's where there's been tunnel vision, it's almost like opening now. So you're seeing that there's a bigger world out there, you know, that could be yours if you wanted. There's a lot of possibilities. There's the creation, you know, as I was talking about in the beginning, these vision boards, if you put that intent out there, then that intent, you know, mixed with action is kind of like an alchemy. Okay, the universe can help you, but you need to take action as well. And this moon is all about being proactive. So I hope that makes sense. Very psychic moon as well. I feel, I don't know why I've just, they pointed to my head there. So very, very psychic this new moon is as well. So I'm just going to have a look at the readings, and then I'll, the messages, the comments, and then I'll do the readings for the signs. I'm getting my toenails done and I want the lady to stop talking to me so I can listen. That's funny. Burnout is what we can experience if we don't slow down. Exactly. Yeah, Star-Lord is. I'm so tired and emotional today, making me feel off balance. Just rest. Breathe into it, angel wisdom. You know, a lot of times when we feel like that, we resist it. And that is the problem. You know, when we're feeling that, it's basically the universe is saying to us, stop, drop, okay? And then we can carry on rolling again when we're better. So it's almost like that was the fire thing, wasn't it? Stop, drop, and roll. But that's what it is, you know. So sometimes, you know, we can get tired, we can get emotional. That is a part of life. We cannot be happy and cheery all of the time. You know, that isn't right. We need, these feelings are coming up for a reason. So what we need to do is, rather than try and resist them, we need to kind of make friends with them, sit and have a coffee with them, go and make yourself a mug of hot chocolate. You know, it's raining outside here today and it's all nice and cozy. So yeah, get yourself a cup of hot chocolate and sit with your feelings, because once we address them and once we know why they're there, then we can see the root cause of them, and we can see what they're either bringing up for us to clear or what needs attention. Yeah. So like I say, sadness, grief, whatever, it all needs to be addressed. It cannot just be ignored. Good morning, Sherry. Right. Paul Hickey, you are the compass for us. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. What a nice surprise. It's awful today. I just want to let it all out. Do it. You know, do it. If you want to go and climb up a hill and scream or howl at the moon, do it. You know, this is our primal time. And forgive me, the guys in here, I'm just going to say this a little bit. But the other week I was told by Spirit about our moon time, you know, the female moon time, you know, where we get very emotional or angry or, you know, wild or whatever. Thank you so much, Haley. Thank you for that. And what they were saying is these are emotions that we suppress as a society, you know, not just every month. We suppress them. We have been taught to suppress them for a long time. So when our moon time comes, it basically takes us back to this primal wild warrior woman, you know, where we are angry and we want to scream and, you know, and we cry and we pull our hair and everything like that. It's because that is a release, you know, when we have our moon time, we're releasing, and, you know, this is also releasing the emotions. So, you know, PMT is actually, there's a reason for it, you know, a spiritual reason for it as well. Right, okay. I'm looking for that tunnel. Start training my new passion. I've always too scared. Today will change my life in so many ways. What a fabulous day to do it, Haley, as well. Like I say, use that determination. You know, still get scared. We all get scared, but don't let it stop you doing anything. Took me till 40 to find out what I wanted. Exactly. You know, I mean, 40, it's, you know, 40 is nothing. You know, it's only like a quarter, isn't it? You know? approach all situations from a place of love and not fear. Yeah, but I also feel we need to acknowledge the fear as well, because often what we feel we're scared of, we're not. It's something else. You know, I always say my daughter's scared of wasps, but she's not. She's scared of getting stung again and the pain that God, people are scared of relationships. They're not scared of relationships. They're scared of a relationship going wrong and them getting hurt. You know, so we can often think that we're scared of something that we're really not. Yeah, just be kind to yourself today. Even write angel wisdom. Start writing. You know, that's how I work out how I'm feeling. Because, you know, I get these jumble of emotions and whatever. And the way that I do it is I write. I usually then share the writings with you. And that's not in any other way than to say, look, this is what I'm feeling. And this is when I started to write it, this is how it started to unravel for me. And I then start to understand it. I have no idea what I want at the minute. That's an absolutely great place to be, Miranda, because that is a clean slate, you know. So when you have no idea, that is amazing, because you can be anything you want. You know, that is absolutely fantastic place to be in. And my coach said this to me the other day. It was about the self-care. And, you know, I'd set myself this goal of saying no for 2 weeks to people, which is very against me. But I had to on the Monday morning. I set it on the Sunday, and on the Monday morning I was tested and I had to say no. And I spoke to my coach and I was like, I feel really bad. You know, I said no. And she said, why don't you switch it around, Tanya? Because what you've done was you said yes to yourself. And I was like, all right, yeah, I did. So it didn't make me feel bad about that. Didn't make me feel bad about that. Does not feel great, to be honest. Yeah, that's probably because you're scared of it. You know, it's like, what do I do? What am I meant to do? There's no rush. You know, take your time. Take your time. It'll, you know, ask for guidance and they will show you as well. Hello, Deb does readings. I like that name. Right, okay, so I'm going to crack on with these because I've already been on half an hour. And where's my cards? Right, so I'm going to start with Aries, okay, and see, what do I feel? Right, okay, what is the question I'm going to ask? What is going to be shown over this new moon? And the day came when it, right, okay, angel smiles. Yeah, I love that one. Anin, I love Anin. And it's, what is it? And the day came when the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Boom. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so the intent that I'm putting in with these cards for this new moon reading is, I feel, sorry, I don't know if you can hear a Hoover there. It's my housemate next door. Yeah, what is going to be revealed over this new moon period and how to handle it. That's what we're going to look at. Okay, so this one is for Aries. So this will be a 28-28, if anybody wants to timestamp that, please. Happy birthday, DC. Aries. Ooh, Aries. Right, okay, Aries, this is quite interesting here. So what is going to be revealed for you over this coming time, which is quite interesting because this is all to do with emotions, okay? But I feel that in this new moon period, it's almost like you need, your emotions are going to be tested, I feel. And almost it's going to be here, are you going to allow somebody else in close enough to actually trust them with their emotions? Because what it's saying here is sometimes Aries can be a little bit immature with their emotions, okay? They need to get them in order in some way. And I feel that some of you either could meet somebody, or if you're already in a relationship, there's going to be a time or an experience or a situation where you're going to have to allow somebody else to take control. okay? And I feel it's going to be very, very beneficial if you do, because it's almost, they're saying to me here, this is a union. This is two. There are two equal parts. And if you do everything all the time, then that is not healthy for relationships. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic relationships. This could be with relationships in general, okay? So there's a lot of emotions coming up with this, okay? Old heartbreak could come up for you as well. But this is just so that you can actually process it and clean it. It's almost like, you know, putting it back, you know, like letting go of it kind of thing. But once you've cleaned it up in a way, this is what I'm getting. Right, I'm getting the song here, Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell. I don't know if any of you know that, and I think it ends with, I really don't know love at all. And this is what you've got to do. It's kind of, you need to surrender, because I feel your idea or your emotions in how you felt in the past are going to be changing, or they need to change in order for you to be successful in the future and be determined to, you know, go down another path that will bring you to more happiness. So I hope that makes sense to you, Aries. I'm sorry, I could go into that for quite some time, but obviously I've got all of the other ones to do here. But yeah, listen to that song, I feel. Listen to that song. Right, so this is Aries. I always let one of these jump out. Right, there's a nice feel with this, but I just don't, be careful, Aries, not to, as I said before, not to think before you speak, okay? Because you could say something that could really affect a relationship in some way, okay? And that is not going to be for you. So it's really take control of these emotions and surrender to any emotions that are coming up, or anybody else's emotions that you are privy for. Right, okay, so the card that we have here is reflection, okay? And what this says is, reflect upon, bless, and be grateful for all the beautiful times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those you love. Simply feel them inside of your heart. Life is beautiful. Okay, so this is what you need to see, because I feel a lot of times Aries can feel that life is hard, okay? And you do get the hard knocks, but it's like I say, it's because you can handle them. You're never given anything more than you can handle. But please just soften over this new moon. Allow your emotions, allow them, you know, might be a bit stormy waters at first, but it will eventually settle. And this will benefit you and relationships in the present and in the future as well. So, right, okay, so who do we have now? Aries, we have Gemini. Love Joni. Yeah, I love Joni as well. But your song she sang, California, when it says something, went to a party down a red dirt road and all the beautiful people reading Rolling Stone. That's actually about Ibiza. Yeah, she wrote that because all of this, the earth here is red. Okay, so this is for Gemini. Right. A lot of new beginnings for Gemini here. A lot of intensity for Gemini. Okay, this is really, really going to hit you this new moon. But like I say, it's up to you in which way. Okay, this could be. I don't know why I'm getting this. This is so strange. Those of you who are from the UK, did anybody used to watch Vic and Bob or Vic Reeves' Big Night Out when it first came on? Now, you didn't get the Wheel of Fortune card in your cards, but what I'm actually hearing here is, you know, when they used to sing "Spin, Spin, Spin the Wheel of Fortunes." Was that on, or was it on Shooting Stars? It was some Vic Reeves thing. And for some reason, that is playing in my head there. So if that will be for somebody, I don't know who it is, but you know, I think it's a joke amongst it as well. But what this is saying is there's some very, very high energy here. And what it's saying as well is over this new moon, you're going to be shown experience, you're going to experience, or you're going to be tested on whether you can differentiate a diamond for a stone. Right, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, they're showing me here, it's about what is inside that counts. And you know that old adage where it says, you know, you might find you've lost a diamond because you've been too busy sifting through stones. This is kind of what I feel, okay? Now, as this is very emotional, I feel as well there is temptation coming in for some Geminis. Temptation, like I say, there's this high energy. I feel there could be quite a lot of sexual energy around as well, and there's temptation. You could be tempted with something. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad, but what I'm saying is think it through and realize that there will be consequences for any action that you take, okay? So it's almost like when we're talking about this fire and passions, okay, it could be that they may gear towards the work, like the lust way, you know, this is it. It could be this like primal urge take over, that you need to be a bit careful for. You know, if it's something you want to do, absolutely great. You know, I'm not saying don't, but what I'm saying is, you know, make sure that you are aware of the consequences, okay? That's it, before you engage in any act whatsoever. This is for everybody, but make sure that there's that, because there's going to be temptation, right? But what they're saying to me here is this temptation is in some way coming for you to make you rethink what you thought. Right, so it could be that you could be tempted with something, because what this is doing, this temptation, is it's wanting to open you up to new possibilities, to options you didn't think they were there, right? Okay, that makes sense. And this is why they're saying, you know, the stones, can you tell the difference between a stone and a diamond? Because it's almost like you're going to be given a clear seeing, clear seeing, clear speaking. There's something going to be spoken that will make you see, speak, and think clearly, if that makes sense. Right, interesting, very, very interesting. I feel there could be something uprooted and something like planted back in. It's almost like take that out and put that in. Right, okay. It's mad when I do these lives, you know, because the way they talk to me, I haven't got you resonate with my readings. Thank you. Yeah, strange with the notifications not going off for people. Okay, so this is for Gemini, please. Gemini, spirit card for Gemini. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Right, okay, so this is a nice one. Good news. And this is, good news is coming your way. Something beautiful is about to manifest. Feelings of elation like you are on a cloud. It's time to celebrate all the wonder and the beauty in your life. Now, if we look at that card, like I say, it's quite angel-like, but she's naked, you know, she's vulnerable. Some people would say she was vulnerable, but she's open here, okay? And I feel, like I say, this is what it's saying. Be open, because this new moon is coming to show you something, okay? You're going to see something clearly by the end of it, okay? Right, so who was that? Gemini, Taurus. I'm just sorry, I'm just looking at the little dog asleep there. He's so sweet. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Right, okay, Taurus, this could be a bit of an emotional one for you, okay? Sorry, I'm just going to have a drink. Yeah, I feel there could be tears, Taurus, okay, over this new moon. Now, there's something, again, to do with relationships, a relationship that isn't secure, that isn't grounded, that isn't anchored, okay? And it's almost like you've been blocking it off, you know, and trying to see things how you want them to be rather than how they really are. And this new moon, it's almost like it's, right, okay, it's time to see everything how it is, okay? And it could be quite difficult, okay? But please know that the truth will never hurt you, okay? This is about you seeing the truth. It's almost like the universe is seeing that there's something to do with the head here. They're showing me it's almost like, I don't know if conversations with this relationship or this past relationship or whatever, it's almost like they're running over in your head here. And it's got to stop, because this isn't good for you mentally. It isn't good for you emotionally. It isn't good for you spiritually neither. And what I feel with this is it's almost like a wake-up call is coming this new moon for you. But like I say, the new moon is for you, okay? It's to give you opportunity. So please, please, please don't resist this, because it's like, whatever it is, the time is ticking. You know, it's almost like a ticking time bomb in this, you know, whatever it is that's about to, the shit that's going to hit the fan, it's been coming for a long time, okay? And this moon is going to bring it in, and then it's almost like, right, you can get rid of it then, okay? So it's like I say, please don't resist it, you know, because this is going to free you from any pain that you're feeling, any emotional pain, okay? But first, you've got to get right into the root of it, okay, and see what this pain is, and then pull that sword out, and that is when you will start to heal, okay? If you're keeping that sword in, you know, you're still going to be in pain all of the time. You're not allowing heal, and the wound cannot breathe, so to speak. So that is it. I do feel it's connected to emotions as well, okay, Taurus. I think the song played, it said, that's this. I was eating and this song played, and it said, I went into an empty room and my heart went boom, because an orchestra of angels was playing with my heart. What is that song? I can hear it. There must be an angel, yeah? An angel, yeah, the Eurythmics. You were just watching the Elements videos, and here you are. Yep, that's it. I'm back. I'm not meant to be until the 16th of April, but I am. Right, so Taurus, you. Right, okay, this one for now, guidance. So what this one is saying here is, release the past to the eternal winds and allow new energies to enter your life. You are creation that is vast and endless, with no beginning and no end. Allow your life to flow like a river. The spirit of life will guide you and keep you safe. So this is it. Sometimes we need this storm in order to be able to see clearly, okay? And this is what I feel could be coming for you, this new moon. It's coming to clear the path, okay? But there may be tears, okay? But they're not over anything really, really bad. It's not going to be, you know, it's you need these tears of unhappiness, because I feel in a while there will be tears of joy, okay, when you move on. Right, okay. Yeah, must be talking to an angel, yeah. Right, okay, so Taurus. What's after Taurus? God, they're in my brain. Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer. It's really quiet in here today, isn't it? You know, a lot of people are saying that they didn't get notifications, so I don't know what that is. Ooh. Right, Cancer. Are you happy with your new home? It looks amazing. I don't know if happy describes what it is, Norma. It's amazing. I don't know if you've seen the videos I put on yesterday. I filmed them in the garden or in one of the gardens, but wow, yeah, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It's a bit of a mess at the minute, so I can't show you around. But yeah, it's really cool. So it's almost like two houses joined into one. So my housemate is next door, and this part is my sitting room as well. So I have my own place here, but it's stunning, stunning. The signal's not very good outside, so I cannot really take you out to show you it. You know, it looks almost like you're home in the UK with a fireplace. Yeah, yeah. Probably. Yeah, if anybody hasn't followed me on Instagram, please go on Instagram, because I do put a lot of videos and photos on there as well. Right, okay, so Cancer. Why is Cancer? Cancer's almost like, it's like, no, no, no. Cancer doesn't want to address something here, I think. Yeah, so am I, especially when we keep having power cuts. I'm really pleased that I have a neighbour. Last night it was about 10 o'clock and the power just went off. And I mean, it's pitch black. I'm in the middle of the campo. There is nothing around me at all, you know. So yeah, it's really nice to have a neighbour. And more dogs, because Pete has 2 dogs as well. So we've got 3 dogs here and Hendrix loves them. So, right, okay, Cancer, come on. Come on, Cancer, what, right. Oh, Pete, I'm videoing. Sorry, were you just cutting through? Yeah. Oh, I just cut through. Sorry, it was just in case you spoke. We've heard you hoovering and everything. You can come and say hello if you want. You waving. They're not going to see that, man, Daphne. Right, okay. I like it when these are live. Right, okay. So, Cancer, what I'm getting here, what it is, it's almost like I feel, again, I'm talking opportunities, I'm talking possibilities, but it's almost like you don't want to take them. It's kind of like, oh, I'm happy with what I've got. I don't want anything else. This is what I want. You know, I'm happy, but it's not. This is almost like there seems to be this fear of moving on, this fear of eventually being happy in a different way to what you thought you were going to be. Okay, is that making sense to any Cancers if they're on here? Because it's almost like you had a plan, that plan hasn't gone to plan, and now they're opening up all of this opportunity for you to form a different plan, but you're like, no, 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 I want the one that I originally said or set off to do, even though that hasn't made you happy or it hasn't given you the dividends that you expected with it. Okay, venturing out into the unknown. Okay, you're sticking with the known. Whereas what this is saying is this moon is going to kind of throw you out of your comfort zone in some way and make you see that, you know, there is something more, and there is something more for you. So there's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be an expansion of sorts. This could be an expansion of your social circle or something like that. There's somebody not going to like it. Somebody is kind of, I call it planting worms, when people drop that seed of doubt, or, you know, I don't like it when people do that, and it's almost like that worm grows. But yeah, they are, somebody is going to kind of try and keep you in your comfort zone as well. It's like they don't want you to expand, or they don't want you to expand your horizons, in case they're left behind or something like that. It's almost like they've got you on a short leash, I feel here. But that doesn't matter. When the universe comes in, it doesn't matter who is there trying to pull the strings. You know, the universe will cut them. And this is what I feel is going to happen for you as well, because it's almost like your path. a path is going to open up for you, okay? A path of possibility, a path that you weren't expecting, okay? This is going to be unexpected. It's going to be unexpected for you, okay? But please accept it, okay? It's unexpected, but please accept it, because this is giving you, it's going to give you a solid foundation for the future, okay? There could be an earth sign connected with this in some way, but it's almost like I'm seeing something blossoming, something beautiful, something that could have big roots, could start over this new moon period, okay? But like I say, it's not going to grow in your comfort zone, and this is why you're being sort of pushed out of it in some way. Yeah, this might affect your head in a way. Right, okay. What makes you nervous, DC? Okay, so this is for Cancer. Hey, Adriana. What's this one for Cancer? Oh, there you go. One's dropped out. Right, okay, there you go, Cancer. Opportunity. And this is saying, live in the moment, let go of the past. There is no point worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. It's exactly what I was saying. You know, some good cards there, Cancer. But like I say, please accept them. Right. Okay, right, so Cancer, Leo. They say don't be scared of stepping out of your comfort zone. If you listen to how I'm explaining it, I'm explaining that it's, you know, this is how it's meant to be. You know, this is it. It is for you, not to you. You know, not to you. You don't have to do it. You can resist it. You know, but it's I'm reading these for general readings. Okay. Cancer reading is on point. I have to step outside my comfort zone. Yeah. So, right, so this is Leo. Thank you, Norma Jean. Right, Leo. Relationships. Now, you know, I didn't expect these all to be, I mean, it is an emotional moon, but this is looking at relationships, okay? And what this is saying is, I feel there's relationships are not the strongest, I feel, over this new moon for you, okay? Now, what this is saying here, what I'm seeing is, I mean, some of you, this may be a three-party thing as well, okay? So this is why there isn't the security, because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing it is a relationship, but then a feeling alone too. This is what's coming up here. So this is why it's quite confusing. So it's almost like it's there, there's this connection or there's this relationship, but it's not. It's not. It might not be public, or it might be different. The public might be seeing something different to what it actually is. But what I'm seeing with this is it's kind of, yeah, there's an emptiness here. There's something about it that's making you sad. There's something about it that's making you feel like you are coming from a place of lack in some way. And there's something quite cold about it. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you so much for that. That's really appreciated. So yes, so there's this lack. So it's almost like I feel your creativity, your personal power, your energy gets sucked away by this relationship. But it's almost like it's caught moments. It's not there. There's the foundation is not solid in this. And I feel the emotions connected to this are really going to be highlighted over this new moon, okay? And it's almost like you need to look at, are things on target to how you wanted them to be? Like I say, we've looked at, you know, the beginning of this, I said that this is about your goal and your determination. And it's, are you heading in the direction that you expected to be when this relationship started or whatever? Because if you're not, you cannot hang on to it because of nostalgia, okay? Like I say, this new moons can be a little bit brutal at times, but they're here to let us see the truth. You know, this is what they're here to do, to illuminate our way in some way. And there's something around this that is, there's a coldness. There's a coldness, or there's an emptiness, and it's almost like it's lost direction, you know? So this moon is kind of, I really think it's going to stir your emotions. I feel tomorrow, 6th, is going to be important around this as well. And I feel there could be a choice that needs to be made. Okay, but it's, I'm going to pull another card for you here and see what this one is, because I don't want to leave it on that. Yeah, there is something. There you go. That's the card I've pulled. Yeah, 8 of Swords. You know, it's like you feel bound, you feel trapped, you feel like you are powerless to do anything about this, and you've just got to put up with it. No, you haven't. You know, you're choosing to. This is what it is. You're choosing to put up with it. If this is not making you happy and this is keeping you restricted, then you need to cut them cords of restriction as well. Okay, so this is it. This new moon is it's coming to set you free, really. Okay, because it's like I say, you're feeling, there's just this emptiness, and I don't like feeling this. You know, you shouldn't be in a relationship and feeling alone. You know, that's not right. Right. Okay. Right. So, who are we on now? Oh, I didn't pull a spirit card for Leo there, did I? Right. Okay. I'll pull a spirit card. Oh, they're all going all over the place. So I'll pull some more. Oh. Wow, there. These ones are going all over. Right. There you go, there's the fella. Right, okay. So this is honesty here. And what this says is, love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is that you truly desire. Then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. This is it. You need to get that throat chakra working, Leo, and this love, this union or whatever, but it's kind of not enough. What's the song playing there? Sorry, I'm a terrible singer. Is it A Few Stolen Moments? You've got your family, they need you there. Is it Whitney Houston, I think? Saving All My Love for You or something? Started playing there. But like I say, that might make sense to somebody. Okay, so who are we on to now? Virgo. You know, and Pete came in there, it's so weird because this is my part of the house. And I have a door there and a door there. And that is the way Pete needs to get to the bathroom. So I have to go outside to get that, or we have to go right the way around. It's so weird. Yeah, that was Whitney, yeah? Quite interesting now, you know, she was a very, very lonely soul. Very lonely soul. Oh, this one flew out there for Virgos. Right, options. Okay, so Virgo, this new moon, what is it going to highlight? What's it going to be show this evidence? Yay, look, we got the sun. Virgos. Oh, Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. That means I'm thriving, doesn't it? Right, okay. So, Virgo. Again, relationships, okay? So what we've got here for Virgo, this new moon, there could be a blast from the past. There could be a situation from the past that is going to be healed in some way. It's almost like the pain is releasing, so there's a gentleness. There's a gentleness coming with this. Where there was a lot of emotions, I feel that there's a gentleness coming here. Like I say, this is a very, very positive reading here for Virgos, and there's a situation that is going to be healed. It's going to be nourished in some way, and it's almost like, when I'm seeing here, there's a lot of happiness, okay? But I'm almost feeling a little bit here, like feeling a little bit like a teenager. There's this feeling of like rosy cheeked, and you know when a teenager is first in love and they have butterflies, and you know they get embarrassed if you say anything, you know, and they start blushing and stuff like that. I'm saying this, so there's a real innocence here, okay? There's a real innocence, and I'm feeling like I feel there will be words that will lead to the healing, but there's also touch. I'm feeling here that there's some Virgos. It's an embrace. They are embracing somebody or being embraced by someone. Okay, and this isn't all. It's almost like, don't worry, it's going to be all right. This is what I'm feeling. So I really feel this moon is bringing in quite a vulnerability for Virgos, but a beautiful vulnerability. You know, this is it. It's not anything to be scared of or anything like that. It's really, really nice. And I feel that any words that are said, it's almost like these words are not just hot air, okay? These words have substance. These words have truth. These words have staying power in some way as well. And something that was kind of, I don't know, there was almost like a bitter taste in the mouth. It's almost like it's going to be sweetened up. Okay, so it's like I say, this is coming in. This is nice. Okay, this is something where you're going to feel powerful, but you're not going to have to feel that you exert your power as well. Any areas that have been grey are going to be covered up as well, and it's almost like something that was tarnished is going to shine again. That's what I'm feeling here for Virgos. Okay, so right, okay. There's like I'm feeling a relief here. That's what I'm feeling, a relief. Right, Spirit card. Yeah, it's emerging. It's emerging here. I do feel it's around relationships. I really, really do. You know, there could be flowers as well. It's almost, yeah, I'm liking this. It's almost a Valentine reading, this, what I'm saying. Yeah, something that has been unknown is about to be uncovered, or you're about to be told, or something like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 2 cards fell out there. Which ones are they? Inspiration and dreaming of you. So the first one says, your love, light and wisdom touch the hearts and minds of many. You will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life. Miracles, inspiration and healing result. And then this one is, someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection and of healing. Okay, so this is it. I feel, I mean, this is a connection. If we look, both of those are purples. Okay, so this is all to do with the crown chakra. So this is a connection. Okay, in the beginning we were talking about soulmates, and I explained with that what this is there is a connection with somebody that is sort of divinely guided, and this is what could come to fruition over this new moon as well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to some of you Virgos. So what have we got? Virgo, Libra. Everybody's quiet. I don't feel, like I say, the notifications mustn't have gone off. There's not the normal crowd in. It's lovely to see everybody that's here, though. Okay, so this is Libra. Tell you what was so strange. I told my flatmate today, and I don't know what it was about. I was reading a book last night because, like I say, we had a power cut. So I took a candle to bed and I was reading this book that I used to read when I was 15, but I've gone back to it and it's really interesting. I'm liking it. And as I was reading it, I mean, I've been reading it for about the last 2 weeks. And as I was reading it, there was a tube ticket, a metro ticket actually fell out with the date of the 18th of April on. And I don't know, it was 18th of April 2015. So 4 years ago, so it's coming up. So I don't know what that date was, but I'm going to have a look. So I told my flatmate, because I was like, right, okay, make a note of this date. So then if something happens, we can know it. Yes, all Virgos silently resonate. You're just soaking it in. I should do. Have anybody seen the new format of the readings? Do you like? Do you like that? The way I'm doing them. So I should do like a little chat, like a little coffee morning or something, or a coffee night. Praying for something good to come for this Virgo sun. It looks like it is. Looks like it is. Just waiting to what you're saying. Can I ask the name of the book? The book that I'm reading, yeah, it's nothing. I said, like I say, I've been switching off. So I'm going back to fiction, and it's, you know, it's a long, long time since I've read fiction, and it's Catcher in the Rye. It's old J.D. Salinger, and yeah, it was. I got given it when I was 15, and it pretty much changed my life. I loved it, and I brought it over with me, the old book. So I'm just reading it, and I love it. I really love it. I always like your readings. We should have more of you on YouTube. Yeah, it was getting a little bit too much for me by Nina, and I'm trying to sort that. I am in the process. I mean, you know, Love Buddha is having a big, huge change around. Okay, and it's, you know, but it can't all come at once. So what I'm having to do, I was literally exhausted. I'd moved again, so now I'm taking time to work with me. I'm working with somebody on how I can make these changes, and then I will implement them, you know, because it's like I say, it's I love doing the YouTube, but energetically it kills me, you know, it really, really does. And I really have to practice self-care, you know. I've got to Jason, and I sent him a message yesterday. I don't know if he's got it, but yeah, he was saying he'd had to take some time off just to recharge, you know, and it gets very, very draining doing the YouTube. Right, okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. So I do what I can, and I love it. I was meant to be off today, but I'm here. I love it. Right, okay, so who we're on to? Libra, right. Card doesn't want to pop out. It doesn't, does it? Right, Libra, come on. Right, okay, that's it. That's all you get in Libra. Remember being live with a friend last year. That was Louisa. Yeah, Louisa. I seen her was it yesterday? The day before, actually. She just keeps visiting the island now. She's jetting off all over. But yeah, she is like, oh God, I love her. I love her so much. She just makes me laugh like you wouldn't believe, that girl. But yeah, I still see her, but we're not living together now. But funny enough, Pete, who is my housemate next door, is Louisa's friend, and the first time I ever came to Ibiza, it was in his house I stayed. So it's all come full circle. There's always a reason. That was almost 2 years ago now. Right, okay, so Libra. What have we got? Indecision, Libra, okay? So There's something to do with an environment, a home environment, a work environment. I feel this is building as well. What would love to see you and Danielle do something together. Yeah, I would love to do that. I'm sure we've talked about it before. I sent her a message the other day, but my phone keeps going on and off. But I really need to catch up with her. But yeah, me and Danielle, that would be fun. I love her dearly. She's amazing. She kicks me into shape. Tells me I've got to embrace my Aries moon. So yeah, I'd probably be on the phone to her on Sunday crying, going, my Aries moon, Danielle. But no, she is. She's absolutely wonderful. I love that girl to bits. So right, sorry, Libra. Okay, so there's something to do with a building, or there's something to do with, it could be a house, it could be a work building, it could be something like that. Okay, but there's indecision here. There's indecision here. And it's almost like I'm seeing I don't know if this is a decision about leaving, a decision about leaving it, a decision about sort of, there could be travel. Some of you could be looking to move to a different place here, because it's almost like this horizon is just suddenly going woof. And what I'm seeing is I'm walking out, door shutting, and then going on a voyage, like a kind of a voyage of discovery, almost Christopher Columbus type, you know, or Dick Whittington type of thing, you know, going to see if the streets are paved with gold. But there's a bit indecision around this, okay? But it's almost like, I don't know, you could be testing yourself and saying, oh, right, okay, this is what I want to do, but this is not what I this is what I want to do, but this is not what. Am I just being fly by night? Am I just being too selfish or something like that? This is all about, it's about us. But what I'm getting from here is anything that happens during this new moon in Aries, probably the next 2 weeks, is from little acorns grow big oak trees. Okay, that's what I get. So it's almost like something that you do over this new moon is going to grow big and sturdy and strong, you know. I remember when I first started connecting to spirit and first started to get messages and, you know, realized that I wasn't actually going crazy, and went to a teacher to develop, you know. And one of my guides, who is a great guy, and he's called Jack, and he's crazy. He's like an old kind of 1920s card, and so bizarre when I first met him. And he said his name was Jack because I asked his name, and he said Jack the lad. Ha ha! And he's like that. He's bizarre, and he doesn't come all the time. But whenever I really, really need something, a lot of times when I'm under psychic attack, he will turn up, you know. And I just love this guy. I wished I could take a photo of him to show you, because he's amazing. And he presented me with one of the first gifts he gave me was an oak tree. And what he said to me is, when your roots, when you've weathered all you can weather, this is when you will become the oak, because your roots are then grounded and they're in your truth, and then your branches can go to the heavens. So he was saying, this is it, when you are that solid, you know, that this is when you've got to go through things in order to get this strength kind of thing, you know, where you are rooted, grounded, your roots run deep, and like I say, you are connected, you know, everything you're reaching to is connected to the heavens. In fact, hold on a second. Yeah, so yeah, so that is what I'm seeing with this. Sorry, that is why I went off on that tangent. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing with this, because it's time now. That's it. You're strong enough now, I feel. So there could be, like I say, this indecision, but it's almost like you're going to make a different choice. Okay, this is it. Your choice is different to the one. There's no comfort zone in this. I don't know who was in the beginning that I was talking about the comfort zones. Was it Gemini, or was it no, it was Taurus, I think. But this is the kind of, yeah, you know, Libras are kind of, yeah, they don't want to be in that comfort zone anymore. They want to aim big, and they like kind of have a target in sight and they want to go towards it. They're going to, you know, balance themselves in order to get there. You know, they may have to walk that tightrope to get there, but they are in perfect balance. So this is what's coming up for Libras. Okay, like I say, their passions are roused. They know they've got to bloom. I'm feeling quite sick with this, okay, but this is sick with kind of, it's not nerves, it's because the energy is heavy here. This is it, you know, and it's like, wow, when I'm saying heavy, it's strong, it's not bad, it's not in any way bad, you know, I like this energy. And it's almost like, it's, yeah, yeah, there's a determination here. And when I said before about like Columbus setting out on this voyage, and it's almost like even if he has to jump ship, he's still going to paddle his way to safety kind of thing. You know, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need something big to steer him in that direction. He is determined to get there. It's almost like this survival instinct is coming in, and that is, you know, so it's very, very strong for you as well. But it's almost like I say, yeah, there could be something to do with a book. This could be reading a book. This could be reading something in a book, an article, something like that, a journal, something. There's something with a book, and it's almost like this could even be a map, okay, that you're opening, and it's like, right there, X marks the spot kind of thing, you know. So yeah, it's a very like voyage. There's the voyage of discovery coming in for Libras. Right, I understand everything you say. To you, I'm so pleased, because when I'm getting them, I don't understand them, but it's never for me to figure out. It's I give the information that that I get, you know, and that's even with readings. I can do readings for people and not know what I've actually spoke about, but they go away with their answers. So, yeah. I love your stories. Spirit said the other day to me that I was a storyteller, and they said you read people their own stories and you allow them to change the ending. And I thought, oh, that's really nice, isn't it? Right, okay, so this is a spirit card for Libra. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Moon goddess. So there you go, a lot of energy with this. And what this says is a time of necessary upheaval is a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. So I really feel with this, I mean, look at this, it's almost electric, isn't it? Can you see that? This is what I'm seeing. It's a really, really high energy, you know, and it's almost like, right, okay, when I'm looking behind there, this is quite like a lighthouse. You know, when there's a lighthouse and it's kind of shines, you know, to show you direction as well. This is weird because this is talking about, you know, they're talking about voyages and boats, and then I'm getting lighthouse, and a lighthouse kind of steers boats to safety, doesn't it? You know, so yeah, this is what I'm getting. But wow, this is it's like electric. It's pulsating. Don't know if you can actually see all of that, you know, and feel the energy of that, but it's like, wow, like creating all the universe. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, this is amazing, amazing times, Libra, with this. Okay, so right, so we've got Libra. Who else do we have? I'm just gonna have a little drink. I'm a Libra rising and just started a book that's guiding me to build a business. Would this be something I should pay attention to? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that is great, because this is your determination, okay? But it's, as they said, from little acorns grow oak trees, you know, and any bit of knowledge that we can take in, you know, we learn all the time, and especially with reading. Mine done been, so it's a wow. Yeah, so that makes sense for you as well, Jennifer. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. We could listen to you all day. It was really funny. I went to have a treatment on my face the other day, and the girl who was doing it, she said to me, "You're going to have to be quiet." She said, I can't do my work. I need to concentrate," because I was just like, da, 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 da. Come back, and I said to Peter, when I've been told to shut up. He once done that, you know. I once went to, I was God, years ago now, and I was doing a lot of work on myself at the time, and you know, and I was into quite a lot of different religions and trying to find my place. And I seen a advert. It was this Buddhist retreat. So I called them and I was like, hi, I'm Tanya, and this is where I'm at on my journey, and blah, blah, blah. And I've seen your retreat and I would really love to come, and it's something I need. And that. And then in the end, the woman said to me, I'm sorry, can I stop you there? I don't think that this retreat will be very good for you. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, I don't think you're suitable. She said, this is a silent retreat. You've been on the phone for 5 minutes and you've never took a breath yet. I always think that's really funny. I got rejected by the Buddhists. Oh, God, it makes me laugh. Sorry, see, I like sharing though. This is the thing, you know. There's never any airs and graces. It's, you know, I am who I am. That's it. I'm the Aries moon, and I'm going to embrace who I am. Right. Okay. So who are we on? Scorpio. Wherever I go, there's always a story. The stories just follow me around. Okay. Hi, Robin. Thank you for your encouragement on Instagram. Thank you. Okay, so Scorpio. What's this moon? Right, Scorpio. Okay, this could hit you again as well. There's a little bit of a mess I'm seeing, Scorpio, okay? A mess that needs cleaning up, okay? There's something that needs cleaning up here. It's something I feel that you haven't wanted to address, but it's coming, okay? So it's going to be quite an emotional one. I feel there's a little bit of a like, oh, God, why have I done that? You know, this is it. It's almost like I was doing so well and then bang, you know. So something I feel that you have done that could affect your security. When I'm saying security, this isn't your home or anything like that, but something that has affected your peace of mind. It's almost like you can see here where it might be. Right, okay, I want to say here, over this new moon, okay, please be careful about what you say and drink, okay? I don't know why I'm saying that. It's almost like I say, we've talked, this is the Aries new moon, okay? And as I said in the beginning, you know, Aries are sometimes, you know, they speak before they think. But what this is saying here is there's something to do around a drink, you know, and it's almost like loose lips sink ships kind of thing. Something that's going to be said, it's not good, and it could cause a bit of a drama, okay? It could hurt somebody else, or it could cause a bit of chaos with somebody else, okay? And it's almost like I feel this is because there's an emotion of yours which is coming to the surface, and then what you do is you like, poof, it's almost like getting it out, but getting it out in the wrong direction and to the wrong person and saying something in the wrong way, okay? I don't feel that you have anything, there's no malice within this, okay? I mean, some of you, there could be a party or a festival or something like that, you know, where it's you know, you maybe drink a little bit too much than what you normally do or something. It's nothing bad, but it's just saying, it's almost like when drinks in, wits out. That used to be one of my mum's old sayings. She ran bars for years, you know, and it was like when drinks in, wits out, because it does affect us. And if we have a look, I mean, the word alcohol comes from the word akul, okay, which is body eating spirit, I feel. And how many times, you know, do you wake up the next morning and you say, like, you know, God, I would never have done that. What did I say? What did I do? You know, and it's almost, they believe that, you know, alcohol takes over. It's like it allows something else to take over us, which isn't of the highest vibration. So like I say, just be careful with this, okay? If this is somebody else saying this to you, just don't respond. It is best not to respond as well, okay? Could be connected to fire sign or another water sign as well, okay, Scorpio? But it's like I say, there's no, I feel what you're going to do is you're going to go with your head rather than your intuition. This is it. This is it. Thank you for my favorite wife. This is it. You know, you're going to go with your head rather than your intuition, rather than your feelings, okay? And that is going to be a bit of a downfall for you. So it's almost here, it's a warning for you, okay? Nothing bad, but there's a lot of intensity around here. And like I say, try to make it more assertive rather than aggressive, as I said in the beginning, you know, because that will get you more places than what it will do being aggressive, okay? So yeah, so that's what I feel for you. But this is all pent up emotions with you that are coming in. So I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what this is, because yeah, I feel it's almost like not you're going to be angry, but somebody is angered by your words or the way you say something or something that you say, okay? So somebody's going to get riled with that, and they could then react in a way that, you know, isn't good for you. Yeah, maybe it is. Poppy Young's ex is a Scorpio and drinks every weekend. I've had a good feeling for a few days. He'll connect me. Maybe this is one. Maybe, you know, maybe. But I mean, like I say, there's nothing wrong with drinking, you know, but it's like I say, sometimes it just, you know, it's our inhibitions go, so we don't think as much as we do. Right, okay, that one is wanting to come out. Wow, 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 wow. Right, okay, so this is saying follow your natural instincts. You are making a current issue more complicated than it needs to be. Trust in the universe. Allow your intuition to guide you. You are always safe. Right, okay, so this is making sense. So what this is saying is I feel there might be, I said this was to do with emotions. It's almost like there's a situation there to do with your emotions where you may feel that you're unsafe, so you might attack in some way, and you know, this is because you're working with your head rather than your intuition, okay? So this is it. Trust your instinct rather than your ego, okay, Scorpio? Right, okay. Right, can one of is there any moderators on, please? Yeah, thank you, Small Wildflowers, thank you for that. I'm gonna my legs are getting stiff here. Right, okay, so Scorpio, who have we got? Sagittarius. How is Hendrix now? Has he some furry mates? Yes! Please go on my Instagram because I keep putting pictures of them. He has Lola and Merlin. He both his friends now. And on a night time, my sitting room is bigger, so I have all of them in. So I was on the sofa the other night, and there was me, my housemate Pete, and the 3 dogs. And Lola's like huge. She's a big like Podenco. She's got Podenco, which is a beefing dog in it. And then Merlin is Puglier, so he's a King Charles Cavalier with a pug, and then we've got Hendrix. Yeah, so he's cool. Right, okay, so Sagittarius. Thank you, Sherry. We need to catch up. We haven't spoken for ages. I hope you're well. I really hope you're well. Right, okay. Sagittarius, what do we have here? Right, okay. Something you do. I don't know if you're creating something at the moment, Sagittarius, but this new moon, it's almost like I feel this fire in your belly. You are going to produce something, or you are going to have an idea about something, or like that light bulb spark or something like that. that you feel really, really passionate about. Okay, it's you're really gonna kind of grasp the nettle with this. This is what they're saying, grasp the nettle. Right, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna right, move. Right, if they keep just putting them, we just remove them. That's better, because it just, when the energy's like that, it really makes it hard for me to concentrate. Okay, so yeah, so you're going to grasp the nettle here, and yeah, it's really creative. It's almost like you're powerful. You're going to grasp this nettle, but it could be like you're going to seize the day. This is it. And it's almost like this new moon is going to be so creative and magical for you, okay? And whatever it is that you are doing over this new moon is going to massively, massively help your future, okay? Don't know if some of you could go for an interview, some of you could be writing something, some of you could be doing a piece of artwork, you could be writing a book or whatever. But whatever it is, okay, this is going to be really substantial in your future. It's not going to happen overnight, but focus on what you're focusing. Let the passions out that you're feeling, okay? Create. This is where you're going to be powerful. This is where you're going to find your security. So there's something, it's almost like I see somebody maybe even buying something of yours, buying into this idea. This is something that is going to be like, it's going to put food on the table for you for a long time. So it's almost like, you know, when a songwriter writes a song and then they live off the royalties for it, the royalties. They live off the royalties for it for years. You know, this is what I feel for you. So very creative, Sagittarius. Like I say, don't be scared. Whatever you feel you want to do, go for it, because you have magic on your side, okay? It's almost like having like being given a magic wand here, okay? I do feel there's writing, something to do with writing. No, it could be, but it is going to be recognized, picked up. You know, somebody is going to see the potential in you. Somebody is going to believe in you because you are believing in yourself. So it's a really powerful, intense moon for you, but in a fabulous, fabulous way. It's almost like ain't no stopping us now. You know, this is it. So I really, really like this for you, Sagittarius. Really good one. Yeah, you're dancing the beat of your own drum. You're not going to be told by anybody how to do things. You're determined. You know you can do it better. You know you can do it right. You know you can do it better than the way anybody's telling you to do it, and you're just going to do it. That's it, you know, and this fire in your belly is burning, and wow, it's exciting. I like this. I really, really like it. Yeah. You're doing it from the heart as well. It's from the belly and from the heart. Sagittarius. Thank you for the moderators there. Was anybody on the other week when it just went absolutely crazy? Right. So the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing needed peace. Come to water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. So I feel this is it. This is talking about the magic, okay? So maybe over this next, you know, are you going away, Sagittarius? Are you going somewhere? You know, is there something? Because it's almost like being in a different place will really highlight this creative way of thinking. It's going to spark something in you. Okay, right. So who have we got? No. This, you know what I'm saying, a holiday, this in a different place. It's almost like I feel this could be in a dream. This could be like a cosmic place that you're going to, you know. It could be, I don't know if that makes sense, Sagittarius, but that's what I feel. It's like maybe into another realm. So the other day, I'm sure I'm from another realm and people are starting to notice it. Right, so Sagittarius, who do we have now? Capricorn. Right, okay, I'm just going to have a drink and then I'll do Capricorn. Now I'm 35. Right, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Listening to all the signs help me understand the peeps around me. Yeah, it does, because it's not always about us. You know, I mean, we've got to look after us, but sometimes when we understand other people, we can then see how to react to them as well, you know, because we've always got to remember that the other person is us. That's what the Yogi Bhajan said as well. You know, this is in the age of Aquarius, which we're going into now, which we're in now. It's all about working together, you know, and like I say, taking the time to understand others, you know, or if we're not clear, ask them, you know, be clear and concise, and remembering that that other person is coming from a place where they believe they are right, or they're doing what they think is right, you know, and we need to understand with compassion. Otherwise, we misunderstand the times. That is what the Yogi Bhajan said, you know. They really pulled the energy for a few minutes. They were vampires. Yeah, it happens quite a lot. The other week on here, it was absolutely terrible. It was really, really bad. It was like an ambush, you know, but hey, it happens. But hopefully there'll be a platform or something that doesn't happen. And so, right, who am I on to now? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Right, okay, Capricorn. There's a feeling here of wanting things, and I'm sorry, Sherry, it was just what I was saying there, but it's a feeling here of wanting things like your way. You know best how to do them. You know which way this situation is going to go, okay? But what this is saying is it's not. That is a form of control, and often we can not realize where we are trying to take control, and we are. And this, obviously, the second we are coming from a controlling place, which is usually coming from a fear place, that is when the other person feels this, or the situation feels this, and straight away there is a defensiveness, you know, or ready to attack. So this is why we need to change it. You know, when somebody fires in, you know, then the energy changes straight away, because it's the intent behind it, okay? Even if people aren't sure of it, you know, sometimes if we're trying to control a situation, that is seen, you know, it's seen, it's felt, you know, a lot of times unconsciously, but you know, it can cause trouble. And this is it. It's almost like there's a war here. They're talking the War of the Roses. Now, the War of the Roses was, I'm absolutely terrible in history. I can tell you about past lives, but not history. The War of the Roses was between, was it Lancashire and Yorkshire? Was it two? It was two like warring countries, wasn't it? But then there was the movie The War of the Roses with Michael Douglas, and who else was it? It was great. She's got like the man's voice. She's I don't know, she was in Serial Mom. But yeah, that was a really good film about, you know, where they're fighting. And in the end, it was like, what is this? What are we even fighting for? So I feel with this, there's this element of control, which is causing problems as well. And what it's saying here is, you know, there doesn't have to be rules, okay? It's rules, just because something was like that, it can be changed. So be careful with your emotions. Be careful that there's not some immaturity with them as well, because this is what I'm kind of saying here. A lot of times when we are hurting in some way, you know, we kind of can hurt other people, you know, without even realizing. You know, but because it's hurt people, you know, if somebody's hurting you, then there's an element of pain within themselves, you know, that they're trying to direct elsewhere. And this is what we need to understand as well, because I feel if some of you had a trip or something planned for the next couple of weeks, it may not happen, or it may get rescheduled as well, because it's kind of not the time here. I really feel it's almost like going back to the book and rewriting it in some way for Capricorns here, you know, and it's almost like, you know, don't be as stern or as strict with rules. You know, if you can see the situation from like a bird's eye view, when we are in a situation, okay, that this is a really, really good, exercise or technique to do with any situation that is causing you problems, okay? Think about yourself in that situation. Think about you talking to that person or being in that situation. If you're seeing it from your eyes, 9 times out of 10, you're coming from your ego. If you're seeing it as an observer, sitting watching it, that is usually when you're coming from your soul, and your emotions are not connected with it. You know, you're seeing it as an observer, and you can see, you know what, that's interesting. When you're seeing it from your ego, it's like, I'm getting hurt, I need to fight, I need this, or I need that, this has to be this way, or whatever. And that is our ego, you know. And as my daughter said to me last night, your ego is not your amigo. So this is what you need to be careful of this new moon. But it's going to be highlighted, and it's, yeah, what are we fighting for? What's that song as well, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, what are we fighting for? Get ready, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. Yeah, but that's it. What are we fighting for? You know, is a fight really worth fighting? Okay. And when people say, oh, we fight for peace, it's like, no, you don't. You peace for peace. You know, you don't fight for peace. Whoa, that one flew out. This one is karma. And this says, someone from the past re-emerges in your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet stand also in the light of love. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. So I hope that makes sense, Capricorns. You know, but like I say, let that ego go. You know, it's not about winning. You know, it's about being happy. And sometimes it's more important to be happy than it is to be right. Well, always it's more important to be happy than it is to be right. Right, welcome, Austin. Thanks for subscribing. Jesus. Thank you. Hey, Austin. Empathy. Sorry, why you're putting empathy there, Sherry? Sorry, I missed the rest of it. Good one. Different. Feels like home. But ego is nasty. I don't like it anymore. Not an ego. Nice. You know, we've all got an ego. It can keep us safe a lot of times, but we need to realize that we control it rather than the other way around. Right. So, I pulled that. So, Capricorn, Aquarius, yeah. Hendrix. Can you hear him, yeah? Hendrix, why are you crying? He's just sitting there. It's because the other dogs are outside and he wants to be out. No. Right, Aquarius. Hey, yeah. Sorry about this. He done this on one of the videos yesterday. Right, okay. So what do we have? Aquarius. Right, okay. Aquarius, I feel you are worn out. This new moon is going to be you realizing that you need to take a break. Okay, you need to take it's almost like you are not Superman. You are not Superwoman. You know, you cannot do it all. You cannot. There may be something around work or around finances that may not go your way. It could be there could be something that you thought you were embarking on where it involved travel that might not go in your way, but this is good because it's almost like what I feel here is rather than work, your home life is going to be your main focus this new moon. It's going to make you realize that you have been working yourself to the bone and in that your home life has been being neglected in some way. Okay, now when I say home life, it could be anything. It could be parents, it could be children, it could be your dog, it could be, you know, he's crying there because I'm not giving him attention. So this is what I feel it is. And it's almost like I feel you can take time off. Okay, you can. You may be forced to in some way. Okay, there may be, like I say, I mean, it's not winter, so it's not snow. It's not going to be stranded, but there could be some way where you're forced to stay home. Okay, but that is absolutely brilliant, because what you need to do is you really need to give that the focus, because I know you're what it's saying here is it's like you're focusing on bringing security into your home and security into yourself and your loved ones. But if you're wearing yourself out as well, you know, then you know, you could work yourself into an early grave. And is that going to bring them happiness in the end? You know, and it's not. I mean, you know, if anybody's ever read The 5 Regrets of the Dying, it's a palliative care nurse who actually said she recognized common themes when people are finally in the acceptance that, you know, they're not going to get better and they're transitioning. And one of the main thing, and especially by guys, was, I wished I hadn't worked so hard. You know, I wished I'd spent more time with my family. And this is what I feel is going to come up this new moon. It's about family. It's about your home environment. You know, you may even be looking at a new home as well, you know, but make sure that you're not looking at this new home where you're going to have to actually work a lot more hours to afford it, because, you know, you're better off than going for a one that's less money but that's cozier, you know, like smaller, because this is all about, you know, getting that work-life balance into balance, because it's really been out, and I really feel it's starting to affect. Some of you could hit your head. Okay, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Okay, I was outside, was it yesterday or the day before, and we have like a pagoda, and it's big wooden beams, and I leant on it, but the top of the pagoda wasn't attached, and I didn't know, and it came down and cracked me right on the head. I have a huge lump on the top of my head there, but it wasn't it was painful, but it didn't split or anything, you know, but it kind of jolted me awake and was like, right, okay, I should be taking notice. I shouldn't have been doing that. So this is what I'm feeling with this. So some of you could hit your head in a way, nothing serious, nothing that's going to involve hospital or anything, but it's almost like a little bit concussion or something may make you sort of have to stay home. And then this is where it's, you know, this is where you're needed, kind of thing. So like I say, nothing bad, please, nothing bad. You might even just have a headache, you know, might be something like that. But I think as soon as you relax into it, then you will realize that it's meant to keep you home, because they're saying to you here, Aquarius, put your feet up, rest. It's going to be an emotional time. It's a high energy time, and you spend a lot of energy. Okay, you do. So this is just saying rest, you know, rest. Have fun, just be, okay? And like I say, don't turn that alarm off. Turn your alarm off for work. Knock some sense into you. Yeah. Oh, somebody's sorry about that. I'm trying to. Sorry. Right, that was apologies for